start with the introduction to the cybersecurity. There are going to be multiple concepts which I will be discussing, and there will be illustrated sessions also on those concepts which are going to be discussed in today's session. So, simply, I will be talking about what is cybersecurity, importance of cybersecurity, common cyber threats and attacks, and cybersecurity careers and opportunity. So, this much I will be discussed right away, and these things will be in very detail according to the requirement afterwards also. Let's talk about what is cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is the use of technologies to protect system, network, and data from cyber attacks. Okay, so simply when we are talking about the security and the cyber security, it is simply protecting the system resources from the cyber attacks, and it's designed to reduce the risk of unauthorized access to the system and network itself. So, cyber security refers to the practice of protecting computer systems, network devices, and data from cyber threats, attacks, and unauthorized access. It involves a combination of technologies, processes, and best practices designed to secure digital assets against malicious activity. So, like malicious attacks would not be harming the data and resources because we actually implement the cyber security. Cyber security is essential for individuals, businesses, and governments to ensure confidential, confidentiality, integrity, and availability. That is CIA trade. So these three actually form a trade, and that also we'll be talking about. There are different types of cyber security also, like network security, application security, cloud security, endpoint security, IoT security. So that also will be discussed. So the key elements or the types you can say here. When we talk about the network security, simply it protects data sent to the device through network. Like protecting the computer network from the attacks is network security. You are securing the data and resources through the network, on the network, you can say, when the data is getting transmitted from one place to another on the network that time. When we talk about the information security, so it ensures the data privacy, protection, and integrity. And application security, like securing software applications from vulnerabilities and exploits. Another thing, like operational security is there. So simply the like managing and protecting digital assets such as like servers, databases, and cloud resources. So that is the operational security, when you are actually protecting the digital assets which are simply for the operational purposes. So servers, databases, and cloud resources. Then the disaster recovery and business continuity. So simply implementing plans to recover from cyber incidents and maintain operations. So like these are the key elements, you can say, the key elements of the cyber security. Then when we talk about the importance, that what is the importance? So definitely in today's era, it is really very important because cyber security is the practice of protecting system, network, and programs from digital attack. So we are like right now digitally equipped. Every time we are using the digital things, digital equipments are there, which we are using every time. We are surrounded by it. Our mobile phone, laptop, even watch, smartwatch, and all we are using. So many digital equipments we are having, and we are actually surrounded by the digital equipment. So the cyber security is necessary for like protecting the system, network, and other things from the cyber attacks. So that is necessary definitely. Now, first one is like protecting sensitive information. So in today's world, firstly, it's necessary to protect the sensitive information. First, you can say focus should be on the sensitive data. So personal and financial data are at risk of being stolen or misused. So cybersecurity like you can say, it measures like what it is there. Like cybersecurity basically measures the risk and help to protect the data. Identity theft. So identity theft is there and data breaches are there. So firstly, we have to simply analyze that where it is prone to attack. What data or resource is prone to attack, and then only we will be able to apply the cybersecurity measures to it to protect against the threats and breaches. Then preventing cyber attacks. So definitely criminal, cyber criminals are there, and they deploy malware, ransomware. There are different types of, you can say, attacks. We will be talking about them in detail. So like malware, ransomware, phishing attack, to exploit vulnerabilities. Okay, vulnerabilities are loopholes. Okay, loopholes where the issue can be present. Vulnerability means where the issue can be present, you can say. So simply cyber security helps to mitigate these threats. So simply you will be able to come out of that with the help of the cyber security, come out of the problems, the issues which are getting generated due to the threats or the malicious softwares. So ensuring business continuity. So companies rely on secure system for uninterrupted operations. So simply the companies rely on the secure system. Definitely they need the security for uninterrupted operations. So if there are some malicious attack there, or you can say viruses inside the computer systems, or inside the system, definitely in the complete system, so it will be creating issue. So companies rely on secure systems for the uninterrupted operation. They want the smooth operations. Cybersecurity prevents disruptions caused by the attacks or system failure. So cybersecurity is simply making your systems secure, you can say. Definitely, as the name implies. Then safeguard the critical infrastructure. So sectors like healthcare, banking, transportation, and power grids are increasingly targeted by cyber attacks. Okay, in the healthcare sector, data can be stolen. Banking, transportation, everywhere, every time the data is actually on the network, you can say, on the cloud and all. So yes, definitely the security measures are there. I'm not saying that security is not there, but yes, security is there because it has been thought about. It has been measured that okay, in the healthcare sector, in the banking sector, in the transportation, in the power grid. So these places, and there are many more sectors actually where cyber attacks can be there. So simply it is prone to the cyber attacks. So cyber security ensures their safety and the proper and smooth functionality. Then the compliance with the legal regulatory requirements. So simply the organizations must adhere to regulations such as the GDPR. So simply GDPR, HIPAA, that is HIPAA, and CCPAA. These are some regulations, you can say. So the GDPR is simply the General Data Protection Regulation, and simply the HIPAA, you can say, is like health insurance related. Okay, Portability and Accountability Act. It is when we talk about HIPAA, and when we talk about the CCPA. So CCPA basically is one cyber protection. You can say it is from California Consumer Privacy Act. So this protection act is simply a privacy act which is simply from California. You can say CCPA refers to the California Consumer Privacy Act, or the Central Consumer Protection Authority. So two different full forms, you can say, for the CCPA are present. So simply the common one is the Central Consumer Protection Authority, and these all are the organizations which are actually making the regulations. They are actually generating the rules and regulations to simply apply for the cyber security. Then the maintaining public trust. So definitely cyber incidents can harm an organization's reputation also. If in some particular organization the data is getting stolen and some criminal act has been done, so simply the you can say organization will be responsible for it, and their reputation will be definitely down. There can be case on them, like law and order. So strong cyber security practices help build and maintain trust with customers. So it is necessary to secure their data. The customer's data is very necessary, and we have to take care of it, whichever firm, whichever organization it is. It's very necessary to make sure that the data of the customers, employees, even everybody's data who is connected to an organization should be very secure. It should not be distributed, it should not be harmed or altered. That's very important. Now, simply let's talk about the common cyber threats and attack. Although I will be discussing about it in very detail in some different context also, but right now, for brief intro to the common cyber attacks and threats, I will be talking about. So, simply the malware and the phishing. Malware is basically nothing but the malicious software. So, simply when the malware term is used, so it is nothing but the malicious software. Okay, the type of the software that is designed to harm a device or steal data. Okay, it is the short form, you can say, of the malicious software. And simply malware is installed on the device without the user's knowledge, and it can steal, encrypt, or delete data. And it can also alter or hijack core computer functionalities. It can spy on a computer's activity without their, like you can say, user's permission. So simply, it is definitely dangerous. So it includes like inside the malware, the viruses, worm, Trojan, spyware, like ransomware, all these comes. Then when we talk about the phishing, so it is the fraudulent practice of sending emails or other messages, or like you can say, to form the reputable companies in order to induce individuals to reveal personal information. Okay, so simply fraudulent attempts, it is like attempt to steal the sensitive information like passwords, credit card details by pretending to be trustworthy entity via email messages. Someone takes your phone and like simply message someone pretending you that okay, A is stealing phone of B and A is sending some message to C from B's phone. So some definitely the like C will be understanding that okay, B has sent the message. Or sometimes it happens that people hack the Facebook or Insta account and they just you must have heard about it, manipulate the post. They post someone like simply they post or they message someone something which should not be actually done like that. Then the ransomware is simply when someone asks for money. Okay, ransomware is simply the type of malware that encrypts a victim's data and demands from ransom in exchange for a decryption. Like someone like you can say encrypts your data and you can't access your data until you pay the amount what the person is asking. And most of the time they do not actually return the data even. It can lock a computer or steal, delete, or encrypt data on it. So it is a type of malware that encrypts files and demand a ransom from for the release. It can like cripple businesses and individuals. Then the DOS and DDoS, very popular attacks they are. So simply denial of service and distributed denial of service. So the denial of service attack is a type of cyber attack that attempts to make a website or network inaccessible by floating it with the traffic. And when we talk about the distributed denial of service, that is the DDoS attack, it is more sophisticated version of the DOS attack that uses multiple sources to flood a target. Okay, from the multiple sources, it will be like distributed, you can say, network. It will be flooding the target to just make it down, the system or the server to make it down. Then it comes the MIMT, man in the middle attack, you can say, uh, MITM actually, MITM attack. So man in the middle attack it is known as, and it is the cyber attack that allows the attacker to securely or secretly, you can say, not securely, actually this you can say secretly encrypt and alter the communications between two parties. So the attacker's goal is to steal data or manipulate the victims into taking a specific action. Like someone calls and say that this has happened, please come or transfer this much amount. These kind of scams are actually very popular in today's time also. That people call, fake call, that okay, your brother or your daughter or your son is like injured, send this money, I am taking the to off hospital, it is urgent or something like that kind of things. It is getting done, so there the money involvement is there. Okay, I will be discussing about them in very detail as I said. So simply it is just the intro, you can say, introduction about these attacks I am giving you. Then the next one which comes into the picture, that is simply the SQL injection. So simply it is Another kind of attack, it is also known as SQLI. Okay, SQL injection or SQLI, and it is a common attack, you can say vector attack vector that uses malicious SQL code for backend database manipulation to access information that was not intended to be displayed. And this information may include any number of items, like including sensitive company data, users list, or private customer details. So it is inserting malicious SQL code into the database to gain access to the sensitive data. Okay, so there are multiple types of this attack also, but yes, as I said, I will be talking about it further. Now it is like number seven is zero-day exploits or zero-day attack. It is a cyber attack, you can say, that exploits a software or hardware vulnerability that the vendor is unaware of. And the term zero day refers to the fact that the vendor has 0 days to create a patch or fix the issue actually. And simply it is very dangerous. These kind of attacks are very dangerous. Then the insider threat comes into the picture, and an insider threat is a cyber security risk that comes from software within an organization who has access to sensitive data or system. And this could be a current or a former employee actually. So like contractor or business associate, like someone who is some person who is actually related to the company, and they leak the information. So employees or insiders misuse access to the systems for malicious purposes. Okay. Then social engineering is a manipulation actually. When we talk about the social engineering, so that is again one attack only, but yeah, in another manner. So the use of centralized planning, you can say, in the attack, to attack or to attempt the social change and regulate the future development. Okay, so, like in cybersecurity, like social engineering is a psychological tactic that manipulates people into sharing sensitive information or taking unsafe actions. So, the goal is to gain access to a person's computer or personal information or financial records. So, it is really very dangerous. Then let's talk about in brief and just like a list I will be showing, which are the different career opportunities or different you can say certifications which you can pursue, like for the if you want to pursue the career in the cyber security, so you have to do some certifications. Without that you won't be actually getting high paid jobs. So simply there are different roles, and for those roles there are some certifications also that I will tell. So cybersecurity analyst, so the analyst basically monitors security threats and investigates breaches and implements security solutions. So, cyber analyst is a position, a role. It is a career opportunity, you can say. Then, simply the ethical hacker, that is the penetration tester, also ethical hacker. Actually, ethical hacking and cyber security is different, but a ethical hacker will be knowing the cyber security. I will be talking about it in very detail that what are the difference between the ethical hacking and cyber security. But yes, cybersecurity will be a part of ethical hacking anyhow. But ethical hacking is a complete different branch, you can say. So, ethical hackers conduct security testing to identify and fix the vulnerabilities before criminal attacks or cyber criminals exploit them. Then the third one is the security engineer. So simply like engineer designs, implement and maintain security infrastructure for networks and systems. Okay. Then the like incident responder, it is one like career opportunity or you can say job role. Like this person detects and mitigates cyber incidents. Okay, cyber incidents and implement recovery strategies. Then in the forensic also, fifth one is the forensic analyst. So investigates cyber criminals, cyber crimes actually by analyzing digital evidences. So in forensic department, the cyber security is necessary because the digital evidences and tracking the criminal activities is necessary. And for that, the forensic analyst is there. That person will be actually having some certification, some knowledge about. It's not some actually, some good knowledge, a certificate level knowledge at least for this particular role. Then the CISO, that is the Chief Information Security Officer, so oversees the cyber security strategies and policies within the organization. Then in the cloud sector also, it is required cloud security specialist. So it focuses on security, like securing the cloud environment, including data storage and cloud-based applications. Okay, then in the IoT also, because wherever it is have like data is there, security is required. Whenever there is data, security is required. And simply the IoT security expert will oversees the cyber security strategies and policies within an organization. Okay, so simply these are some skills required for the cyber security career, as I said, that it is like I will be telling about it. So knowledge of operating system, you definitely have to know like Windows or Linux or Mac, and proficiency in networking and security protocols. I will be talking about them all, like security protocols in very detail. We will be talking about networking related concepts, which is necessary for this cybersecurity. Definitely, we will be going through it. Then familiarity with the cybersecurity tools like antiviruses, firewalls, and SIEM tools. Understanding of the ethical hacking and penetration testing. So understanding is required. I'm not saying that you are going to be a ethical hacker after pursuing cybersecurity, but it's not possible actually. But yes, you will be having knowledge of it. You will be having understanding, at least understanding of ethical hacking and penetration testing. Then strong problem solving and analytical skills is necessary. Then only you will be able to analyze that where the issue is actually arising, and awareness of compliance standards and regulations. So without rules and regulations and following rules and regulations, it is difficult to be a cybersecurity expert, because you have to follow the rules and standards which are already given. So I will be talking about them in very detail further with you. Okay. So after this, simply these are some certifications to boost your cybersecurity career. And this also, like you can just search about it. Okay, you will be getting some idea from there also. These are some separate things. Some different companies are like Cisco and all are actually having these certifications. These are quite costly certifications actually. Like, but yes, a person who is actually going to get a career into it, some of it is required according to the post. Like a certified ethical hacker, CE8 is for ethical hacking. Then like CompTIA security plus certified information system security professional, that is like CISSP. Then certified information security manager, that is CISM. When you do these certification, you is like you are actually going to have that title with you, like okay, this person is like CISM kind of, CISM, this is have like this way, like some title you get, that okay, this person is certified in this. So accordingly the job role also is offered to you, and you can apply for such jobs. So you can just search about them according to the requirement. It's not compulsory. It is nothing, like I'm just introducing to you that okay, some kind of certifications are there which people who want to get into this career, they have to do. Definitely any one of them is necessary according to the requirement. Don't take it very seriously right now. It is just for information. Okay, so simply the cybersecurity is definitely a vital field in today's digital landscape, protecting individual businesses and governments from the cyber threats. Definitely, it's necessary to understand that okay, we have to protect our data. We can't be lenient in our mobile phone data or in our computer data, pen drives and all. We can't leave it, we can't forget it. Okay, understanding cybersecurity fundamentals, recognizing common attacks, and exploring the career opportunities can help individuals contribute to their like essential domains wherever you want to go, whichever exact field you want. Like someone wants to be software developer, so definitely that person do not want to get that certification. But yeah, a person who is actually a human being in today's era and using digital devices, that person also required to get some knowledge about cybersecurity. It is like cybersecurity is vital, it is very necessary for everyone. Either you are a mechanical engineer, software developer, or hardware engineer, or you are in digital marketing, or you are in like graphic designing or any other field. I just want to say any other field. This is kind of a thing which anyone can, like anyone should know as a key. Okay, because this cybersecurity knowledge is going to be quite helpful. Okay. So that's about the intro, you can say. So I hope whatever I have discussed, that much is clear.